Hello everyone, Douglas Waltz, Old Man Comic Book Reviews. We're past 100 episodes, episode 101 coming at you. We have very few books to do, so this will be short. First up we have issue number 7 of She-Hulk. They're still doing these fabulous 90s covers that just make it for me. Rainbow Rowell is the writer, Luca Maresca is the artist, and Jennifer Walters, the She-Hulk, is having relations with Jack of Hearts, who has no superpowers anymore. If that weren't bad enough, she gets a case where she has to convince a jury that this Doctor Doom is not Doctor Doom. So we get an appearance from Avengers AI, Victor Mancha, and Doctor Doom, the Doombot. And he knows he's a Doombot, it's just hard to get him to admit it. Because he's used to that programming where I am Doom. And then Jennifer goes to visit this couple that were in an earlier issue, and they beat her up and throw her down the stairs, and it looks like a cloning vat. So we'll see how that is next issue. We'll see how that goes. Still a good book. And number 8 of 12 of Monkey Prince. We're wrapping up the let's see here, the Aquaman arc. Gene Luen Yang is still the writer, Bernard Chang is still the artist. Monkey gets a stick. Monkey Prince gets a stick. The Trench has a treaty with Aquaman that they try to break, and it's fun. Apparently next time we're going to have Supergirl in the next issue. They're trying to intertwine him with the most DC universe they can get their hands on, so let's see how that goes. Alright, speaking of issue number 7, we had She-Hulk, and now we have number 7 of Savage Avengers 2099. The far-flung world of 2099, when almost everybody is either a Deathlock or being chased by a Deathlock. And David Pepose is the writer, Carlos Magno is the artist. Our Savage Avengers have managed to team up with Punisher from 2099. We found out that the Prime Deathlock is actually Ultron. So interesting. They need some help from MODOK. They go into the web to fight people. This is kind of fun. They're doing the 2099 thing. They're bringing everything back. So, yep, it's a good team. I'm not going to rattle off who's in the team. I don't remember anymore. So, but one of my favorite 2099 characters is introduced for the next issue, Doom 2099. So, yay! All right, final 4/4. Count Crowley, amateur midnight monster hunter, finds out that you can't kill a vampire. You can just detain them. Story is David Dasmalchian. Art and cover Lucas Kettner. Art's always good. This is called The Mad Monster. They've been naming them after old horror movies. And this is kind of fun. She has to fight a vampire. She tries to save a werewolf. They show a little bit of her doing the, what do they call it? There's a name for theirs. Friday Night Scream Theater. And they do show Mad Monster, which is kind of cute. Ending, this is the end of the 4-story arc. They left us hanging. Just we'll be patient. You don't have to make 4-story arcs. You could just make the next issue number 5. Comic books used to do this all the time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hundreds of issues. Just keep making this. If you need to take a little hiatus, we'll be right here. But stop doing 4-issue arcs. It's starting to become a little annoying. So, there you go. There you go. All 4. Sophie, Fiona, it was double sleepover. Your parents went to a anime convention and brought me back a Kamen Rider Ghost model kit. So, pretty excited about that. We don't talk about models on the show. Don't get me started. So, we went and had a bunch of fun. We did a bunch of adventures. As for the rest of you, go read a comic book. If you, here, for example, we went to the Kalamazoo Public Library, and I picked up the Doom Patrol Omnibus. It's literally a doorstop about this freaking big. It's the biggest thing you've seen. And it's really expensive. And I'd really like to read it. I'm reading it for free. I have to give it back. But I'm not probably going to plow through it again anytime soon after I read it. It just sit on my shelf and cause everything to cave in because it weighs 20,000 pounds. So go to the library, rent books. They have lots of comic books. Ask the librarians; they'll be happy to help you. Even if you don't live in Kalamazoo, just go someplace, read a comic book. As always, I get mine at Fanfare. I do want to thank Fanfare again for letting us be there for our 100th issue. Got a lot of good response about that. And so for everyone, just remember, I'll see you next week, and go read a comic book.